Hello, this is Ritz Blues, and this is a submission for Untitled Goose Game All Main Tasks. In this category, I'll be completing all of the main tasks that are in the game, and I don't need to be doing any of the hidden tasks or speedrun tasks. And the game ends as soon as I collect the bell and make my way back home. A good run will involve a bit of lucky RNG, some AI manipulation, good execution, and a couple of glitches. Not too many. So I'll go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, honk. So right off the bat, we're going to go ahead and make our way right out of the tutorial area and go straight for the gate for the gardens. There is a lovely little trick that we can try to do, which is climbing over the gate before it falls down. It's very difficult to pull off, but saves a little bit of time if you do. In all main tasks, we've got a bunch of different things that need to be done, but the biggest, most time-consuming tasks are going to be completing all of the collection quests, such as the picnic, going shopping, doing the laundry, and setting the table. So this fella here is Willie, the groundskeeper. And we're going to be picking on him just a little bit. Pilfering a few items from his garden, stealing his keys. But first we're going to start setting up our picnic here. I don't want to get hit, Willie. That wasn't very nice. Bumping into NPCs, if you get too close to them, they will hit you. Which can slow you down if they hit you at the wrong time. Alright, so Willie's going for the watering can, so we want to be very careful not to be spotted. Okay, we're good. And while we do that, we'll sneak our way out here. Alright, good. So we got the pumpkin. That's one of the harder items to get. I know no picnic is complete without a lovely pumpkin. Uncooked, uncut, just whole pumpkin. So while we go behind Willie here, sneak by with this thermos before he notices it's gone. The last thing we're going to do here is I'm going to grab that tulip to distract him. There we go. Now he should notice the tulip and the fact that the thermos and the jar are missing. Boy, that picnic's starting to look really good. So now I'll go head back for the tulip here. Perfect. And plant it back in the dirt, which will give us a good opportunity to steal his hat. Poor Willie. He's bald. Melanoma's a killer and cancer sucks. Thankfully, Willie is smart enough to know that you need to wear a hat when working out in the sun, so he's going to go grab his sun hat. And while he does that, we can go finish our picnic with a lovely carrot still covered in dirt. Beautiful. And finally, a rake in the lake. Lovely. Alright, with that, our garden trip is over, and we can make our way to the high streets. Okay. Pop through here. Very nice. So moving on, we're going to go over here and start picking on the wimp. Hello, wimp. So we're going to do a bunch of very not nice things to this kid. And also to this shopkeeper, who's probably in the top 3 worst NPCs in the game. I'm going to grab this broom and break it after stealing the kid's plane, but it's a fair trade. He'll get a nice new pair of glasses out of the deal. Hello. Here you go, kid. That's a much better look on you. So after swapping out his glasses and letting him tie his shoe back up, we're going to convince this kid to run all the way through here. There we go. That should be good. He sees his plane. That's good. So now we can start doing our shopping. In the meantime, the shopkeeper will be hypnotized by the power of capitalism. Grab us some canned food, a little cleaner, nice hairbrush, and a little bit of loo paper. Alright. Now the shopkeeper's going to tell me how she feels, tell us all how she feels about geese. Or at least this goose. We don't want that apple core. We don't want that apple core. We do want this toothbrush. Oh, don't lose your leak. Don't kick me, that's rude. Here. Why don't you cool off in the garage for a little bit there, shopkeeper? And finally, we grab ourselves a nice little piece of vegetable and a toothbrush. And we are good to go with the shopping. We're going to grab ourselves a nice viewfinder as a souvenir and move on from the high street and head to the back gardens. So we're almost halfway done with the game at this point, although the next areas do get a little bit longer. So here we have the NPCs Roger and Tina. They're very cycle-based and very difficult to get to cooperate. And this is where we're going to start seeing a lot of potential time loss in either a normal run or a race. So we're going to do a lot of manipulating of Roger here. We're going to see our first glitch, which is going to be hat clip, which we got first try. Grab this pipe to manipulate Roger into running over here, and grab that. That's okay if Roger gets it, because we can just snag it back just as easily. And we'll go ahead and get this hat that we clipped through on that side. We don't need to steal Roger's glasses because he was so kind to throw the viewfinder across. So now we're going to help Tina dress up the bust here. And that takes a little bit of time. Hopefully she doesn't move around too much while she does it. Fantastic. Alright. So now we're going to get this ugly duck out of the way. Uh-oh. Pull it a little further back so she doesn't see it. There we go. Perfect. And good timing on the T-cycle. Grab that. And let's go ahead and make ourselves a nice, clean getaway. So we're gonna make one quick little side trip here. Just to make sure he doesn't see that newspaper, because I do not want him to have it later. Because we need him to drink his tea just one more time. Meantime, let's start doing some laundry here. That was rude. It's not nice to kick people, Tina. Alright, we're probably going to completely miss T-Cycle, but with the rate that this is going, I might actually get back to it by the time I get back over here. Perfect. Alright. So we'll just wait like that. Yoink. Interrupt that because we don't want her to finish cutting the squirrel. Perfect. This rose is a little too tall, so we'll move it over here and give it a little off the top, Morticia Addams style. Lovely. And finally, the last masterpiece of this beautiful piece of art here. We're going to get Tina to show us how she really feels about geese. It's okay, Tina. You can express yourself in the way you know how best with your art. Lovely. The eyebrows are a nice touch. Sorry, 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 sorry. Not sorry. Alright, a little bit of a time save there. So moving right along, after a hard day's work in the gardens and doing some shopping, I know I like to kick back and relax at the pub. So we start off by untying Vinny's shoes and making our way in here, and missing the dart cycle by a little bit. That's okay. Sometimes he gets a harmonica cycle, which if he does, we can easily interrupt that as well. Should have waited for that. Oh well. Yoink. And now he's on his bum. Haha. Good timing for this. So we're going to go ahead and get her to follow us all the way out of the pub. Vinny too, hopefully. Uh-oh, that's not good. Traffic jam. Wow. This is pretty bad. Oh, yeah, you hate to see that happen. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and try that pint glass one more time. It's bound to happen sometimes. So that's unfortunate when that happens. It's a bit of a time waste because the other glasses are quite a bit further away. But we'll go ahead and sneak those out as quick as we can. Let's see if we can't shake her. Now that we've got them both over here, we'll make our way back out. So, they'll follow me all the way out here, which is where I was originally intending to go. Plop that there, open the gate, and wash the glass in the canal. Lovely. And now that they're over there wondering why I did that, I've got plenty of time to make it up to them by setting the table. Alright, so this area we're going to need to collect a whole bunch of different things that are table placements, and at the same time collect a boat out of the sink, which can take a little bit of time. Grab that and hide it over there. Grab this little knife here and casually slip out that hole in the fence like a boss. Alright, so we've got a knife. Oh, here's a lovely little plate. That'll do. This table's gonna be beautiful. Alright, so we need to catch the old man on a dart cycle. So we're just going to be setting the table and keeping an eye on him in the meantime. Okay, so he's about to go do it. So we're going to go ahead and wait right over here. Don't choke! He choked. Alright. So in the meantime, we've got one last thing to take care of right here. Table is set. Now we can go get Vinny. We need to up his fashion just a little bit here. It's looking a little dated. Cross through over here. There we go. Give him a little honk. And set him up for failure. Okay. So now the stage is set. Vinny will grab the tomato and we'll give him a lovely helmet. That never gets old. Splut. What a lovely shade of red, too. The tomato's a nice touch. Alright. So now we just need to escape the pub, like so. Bye, Vinny. So moving right along. We have made it to the model village, which is just like a little miniature version of all the areas we just visited. But we're going to skip through that and go straight to the end here to this lovely model castle. And hover up to the top with another glitch. And grab the bell. Normally we'd have to break that castle, but we can fly, so that's nice. Clip our way back through here. And normally you'd have to take this bell all the way back through the pub, through the back gardens, through the high street, through the gardens, all the way back home, dodging NPCs on the way, but that's really slow. So we just do this. There we go. And once we pop through that gate, we're home free. So hopefully you've enjoyed the run. We're going to be done with it in a few seconds. It makes for a pretty good solo run, but it is kind of short. I think this would make for a pretty good race category. And that's that. Now we do our little happy dance as the credits roll. So thank you very much for watching this run. It seems to be a fairly typical run, what you'd expect to see, you know, a little bit of bad RNG here and there, maybe some things that require a little bit of improvisation. But, you know, for a marathon run, you know, sub 20 is very good. I think 25 is way on the high end of an estimate, but I think that would be the safe amount. But yeah, that's pretty much the run. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. So hopefully I'll see you guys at GDQ. Thanks for watching.